The Jim Casey story is a wonderful story. His father died when he was fairly young, and leaving him with a single-parent mom who was struggling to support the family. He made up his mind that he would go to work pretty young himself to help support the family. He was that kind of a young man. His first work was as a bicycle messenger in downtown Seattle, riding around delivering stuff. He noticed as he was riding around that many of the young people who were doing those jobs were orphans or homeless or part of the child welfare system. He further noticed, as his company grew, that even though he tried hard, many of those young people just couldn't quite succeed in an organization. And he said to himself, if I ever hit it big, I'm going to do something about that someday. Well, that little bicycle messenger service starting in downtown Seattle grew to be UPS, worldwide, reaching every single country on the globe, one of the largest corporations on the planet. And that meant Jim Casey did indeed hit it big. One of the many important things he did after he hit it big was found Casey Family Programs. Why? Because he believed that providing super high quality foster care to young people who needed it would make a real difference in their ability to succeed in organizations like UPS, but more important, in life itself. We continue the legacy of providing super high quality foster care to children across the western part of the United States particularly, but we also are touching children's lives in every single state, in 2 territories, so far with 6 tribal nations. I say so far because that work is expanding fairly rapidly just now. I think he'd be really happy that Casey Family Programs has reached the whole United States of America.
Transition seldom comes easily. Of course, we cannot clearly see all the steps ahead. It is always easier to see difficulties than to develop methods of solving them. But first, let us take sight of a goal. The difficulties will be solved in ways that we cannot now see. First is the dream, then development, followed by improvement until the dream becomes a reality. Later, a new dream makes the product of an earlier one obsolete.